Victim of dream, reading from my second life.
The drawer that contained my mother's makeup and sundries remained the same from house to apartment to the grave. Like memories, no matter what didn't stay the same was a selection that did.
Largest World's Fair ever, Expo 67. The International Twin Island Wonderland is ready for
the rooms where my parents lived before they died froze. Old furniture and clothes, the contents of drawers, pictures on the walls, everything became still. Nothing aged nor was renewed. All of the furniture came from Cordis, dated and dusty by degrees. The other room, the old trolley with its bottom shelf, a school photograph of her darling grandson dressed in thick dust. Untouched since, my mother's hand, unable anymore to be directed by pride, withdrew back into time its love. And how he treated them, and how they treated him. The way the furniture was arranged in my last apartment bedroom I remember with complete clarity. Blankets, books, the old leather files filled with years of tax return papers and insurances.
Premier Lester Pearson in pre-opening formalities touches off the torch, symbolic of the spirit of Expo. The fair marks the 100th anniversary of Canada. It will run for 6 months. Canadian Air Force jets roar overhead, saluting the
items one by one in disuse, not able to be used. Untouched as in life, my father died away from the ability to use things, pick up and put down, be useful, be. It was a long decline and I missed almost all of it. I had my own life, he had his own death. A part of it should have been mine. I should have seen him buried and grieved more than with abstraction and relief, but this story, discontinuous and such as it is, comes too long before that one. I could make a lot of my suffering, if only because I can make nothing of his, or that of my mother. This is why I stay safe in the confines of childhood, when the bond was pure, and implied nothing in its breaking of my own ragtag will. There is no secret, don't you get it? There's no secret. Don't tell secrets. Whispering too loud, whispering wrong. Okay, there's no secret. That's the secret. We're going to agree to stay in my childhood. I can make this decision for you. Look, remember, I sang under the covers, I was cute. I gave my brother my copy of Green Eggs and Ham for his birthday when he was, 13 or 14? I don't want you to know me later. It brings in almost a feeling of panic. I don't want to know myself then. I've drawn no conclusions. I wish I could see myself falling asleep as a child, my mother roll and tickle me in the covers of her bed, walk on my father's shoe, be in the kitchen with my brother and moving useless things, be at the bottom of Tanya's driveway, be drunk at the Joneses and stoned in line at the Rialto, cheat the movies at the multiplex and go into one after another for free. My mother's cooking, the endless cookies, the cakes, so thick and rich, the stupid homemade sundaes, my brother and me, but the lemon meringue pie, bloody steak and perfect mashed potato, the dull streets of December before the Christian holiday, the morning without presents like the other kids, the knowing being different and the feeling of relief after the cold. We think the past is better off dead, but is there anything about it that isn't missed? Can the snow fort on the front lawn not be missed? The first green grass of March. What about me listening to Steve's jokes? Tell me again about the old bookstores at Bank Street. Sunny Saturday afternoon with my dad, hunting for classics at a few bucks a pop. Bring back everything lost. Give me my allowance blown on comics and my bar mitzvah money blown on records and stamps. I want my nights beating back at Jonker with my pen, pouring stories. Reading about Champlain and LaSalle, the heroes of the boy whose man has betrayed such connections. My dreams came true, and now I want back what was real before the dreams, that the dreams outgrew and destroyed. I demand my mother's wooden warm, wide smile, her graying hair and eventual sadness, my father and his hated father and missed mother, my brother and his anger and 500 records and countless books. I even want the people back I forgot and I didn't like, ended up hurting and got hurt by. The shallow depths, the fuck-ups, and the few I could relate to that loved me. What happened to the tall buildings of long-forgotten streets with rustic names and manicured curbs? Where's Dr. Maloney, who loved my mum and called her Mother Gluck and teased her in a sticky Mick brogue? These tableaux of the dead and conditionally departed bemuse and enchant me, and I want their population back to hold. Why can't I have afternoons lazing in the Ridgemont Library, impressing the homely girls, or walking home with friends? Working on the school rag, my diary, my newspaper. After months of this, I just saw the newspaper, as though at the bottom of the pond of my life. What was it called? The Something Gazette. I haven't thought of it in over a quarter of a century, probably more. Why can't I just be in a playground talking toys, running through my checklist of Bancroft Tiddlers, coming home for lunch with a friend and my mother making something delicious, or television and grilled Kraft cheese sandwiches? They say that everything in life has its price. But from here I paid with my life to lose my life itself and its smarts. I put in what I got ripped off. I'm sick of justifying this game and being forced to play backward Russian roulette with what I am, trying to revive what's left of me with a barrel full of what I can hardly remember I was. What it's like now to wake up in my bedroom and see my posters and my comics and my books and my chair and my desk and my drawers, all me, all filled with and bought by and read by me, going downstairs to listen to The Who and the Stooges. The Star Trek poster Paul gave me for my birthday, 2 chairs either side. I wasn't there when they moved or when they died, but now I want back everything of me that was in that house. Yes, I'm sick of compromises, I want their love. The Fidels next to the Atwells, and a long bungalow and a pretty girl who didn't play with us, Mr. Fidel with his glasses and corona of grey. Up Kilbourne from the baseball diamond to Farnsworth, the new development. Charlie Truscott halfway up Orchard on the left from my end. We walked to school together for months. I walked past there once, years later. There was someone in the driveway that was Charlie or his brother. I didn't go up. Big John March in high school with his ruddy cheeks. Jim Charlebois, mindless and harmless. I was walking past and he said, "Hey Gluck, you're producing a pot," but how could he know? He had coiled hair and freckles, and it was my posture pushing out my gut. When I think about Canada, I can erase what of the years affronts me. Bonna Haberman, a homely, high-spirited young Jewess. Vice principal, name lost, initial S with glasses. Snow after rain, the crust of shining ice, the jeweled pieces beneath. My happiness in the house. Falling asleep right before the end of Star Trek for months. On at 4, dinner at 5. Always the world at 6, to my mother's distraction. Why does the radio always have to be on when we're eating?